No, we're not restarting. We just gonna play through this. We're gonna make an adjustment on the fly. We were down a little bit. We made a little run. You know what I'm saying? All playoffs, 16-3. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Serge?
Checking the levels.
Yeah, the levels in the Garden. Yeah, the levels in the Garden was right. You know what I'm saying? Not in game 3 because we went down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Anything else? I'm flowing.
Y'all performed for the president. You know what I'm
we
saying?
did not perform for the president. He was our bad luck, my nigga. He was our bad luck, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't spell destiny without NY. So this is what the name of the episode is called. You know what I'm saying? It was destiny. You think about it, you're like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So thank you.
Y'all want to
Go off, DJ. Go ahead. This is you.
I'm not going off, man.
I'm in CT, so you know what I mean? NY relative.
Bro,
I feel it. Like, I'm happy for
pause. You say you feel it. Pause.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, bro, this has been the greatest season, bro, for a New York Knicks team, obviously ever. For me, in my lifetime, right? Just like the ebbs and flows for us to win the NBA Cup, that doesn't mean anything, but it does because it shows competitiveness. In the beginning of the season, we talked about that. And then, like, sometimes you make an adjustment, All-Star break, you kind of like, leading into the All-Star break, you kind of have a down moment. Sometimes coming out of a All-Star break, you kind of have ebbs and flows. And that's where we hit our pockets of, like, down games, losing 9 games in a row and things like that. And then just the acquisition of, like, Jose Alvarado. That came in clutch, obviously. So it's like just everyone is like, they're not, it's crazy, bro. No matter what, we're going to come back. We're like Jason Voorhees, my nigga. We're going to come back, my nigga. No matter what, we're going to catch you, my nigga. And the other dudes are white girls. Like the other teams are white girls, my nigga. They're going to trip up. And off you roll, my nigga. We're going to write you off, my nigga. That's what we walked everyone down this playoffs.
I hate that that's so correct. That
we walk niggas down.
Absolutely so correct.
We walk niggas down, bro. And I've never seen anything like this. We largest 29-point comeback, bro. And then fucking Josh Hart almost smokes the fucking layup. Almost game 7 of the semifinals, Patrick Ewing against the Pacers.
He wanted to remind y'all of the old Knicks.
But that's, bro.
Yeah,
my nigga, I immediately went back to that moment of Patrick Ewing and how I felt, bro. And that's why you're actually like, why don't I like Patrick Ewing for that specific play, bro? And Jalen Brunson, my nigga, yo, he's in Gotham City. My nigga, he reminds me, everyone loves Batman, Gotham City. He reminds me of the Tumbler, the vehicle that Batman drives. He's a big body, he's fast enough, he's tactical, he has all the tactical moves. He got everything that you need, bro, as a point guard, as a leader, mentally tough. He's not the fastest, but he uses angles correctly. I'm trying to figure out like what his game reminds me of. I don't know, but it's amazing. And like this playoffs, it showed me like, there was great defense, but it was better offense. And if he missed, it's because he missed. It was crazy, bro. Like, and then like he was never down. He got other teammates involved. Game 3 is when he was selfish and he reverted back to old Jalen, ball hogging and kind of ball stopping. And we almost still pulled out the game. We only lost by 4. So it's like in the cat stepped up. Like for us to go on like win 51 games, 51 days in a row, that means everyone has to be their best selves that day. And we did that consistency, bro. Throughout the season, and it showed at the right fucking times. And like during the lead up to the championship, Shaman shows up, Clarkson shows up, like you know what I'm saying. Fucking Cat shows up, has 2 triple doubles this postseason. Like completion, bro. Deuce with 25 points against the fucking Sixers. Like we just had, like we were in flow, bro. Mitchell Robinson offensive rebounds, dunking on my nigga Embiid's head. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like we just had moments. OG with the tip, bro. That never happens to the Knicks, dog, in the playoff atmosphere. It's always we're on the receiving end of some dumb shit that happened. Tyrese Halliburton last year, game 1. The 3 to bounce and ricochet, that shit happens to us, bro. The OG play does not fucking happen, bro. So it's like, my nigga, the disappointment of fucking John Starks, game 7 in the finals, 94. 2 for 18 from the field, 0 from 11 from 3-point line. And we lose by like 4 to 6 points. Bro, like, pain, my nigga. In 99, we weren't even supposed to be there, but H2O, shout out to him. The runner against the number 1 seeded Heat.
Yeah, I was there. Y'all was supposed to.
Can I finish, sir? Please don't interrupt, bro. I'm just reliving these moments. And then like that, bro, and then losing in 99, and of the ascension of Tim Duncan, the Twin Towers, We didn't have a chance with Patrick Ewing being out because Andrew Lang fucking pushed him from behind and like fell on his wrist and broke his wrist for the season. Like, those are the moments, bro. Like, dog. And then for them to beat us at home in the Garden, Game 5, and then us beating them in Game 5 on their turf, bro, that's poetic justice, bro. Like, it's crazy. And we're stopping or we're creating a fucking villain in Wemby and that team. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Knicks at 5.
Yeah.
Champions, nigga!
You good? We let you get.
Yeah,
I ain't even want to interrupt.
My bad.
Nah, I mean, the Knicks did well. Made us city of New York, state of New York proud. East Coast proud. You know, a lot of us out here rep New York and whatnot. The Knicks and whatnot. I don't. I'm a Laker fan, but I respect it.
Trash this year.
Y'all played well. You know what I mean? Y'all had the storyline throughout the season. Y'all was prepared since really last season. You know what I mean? Last season was part of your maturation and whatnot. So coming into this season, y'all had the storyline built. New coach, the only thing y'all really needed was to trust him. And throughout the season, it was a little shaky with Cat. He felt like he wasn't being used properly. He's used to, being a number one himself. So to fall from a second option down to a role player type of vibe, it took some adjustment for him, but it paid off at the right time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Knicks. Mike Brown using his whole rotation throughout the year. Sometimes going 10 men deep. Like, pause.
Pause.
Oh, wow. Damn, my bad. I ain't mean to put that smut on your name, Mike Brown. I mean, champion Mike Brown. Hall of Famer Mike Brown at this point, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah.
He corny, but yeah.
Word.
Who let the dogs in?
Bro, I was like, come on, bro. And you kept doing it?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
He had a couple of Knicks with him.
Because we in the moment, nigga. We in the moment.
To be in the moment.
Cloud 9, nigga. We on Cloud 9, nigga.
At least we ain't get one of these moments, right? We ain't get one of those.
Not the biggest moments, bro. But, yeah, I mean, just real quick, I did shout out Mikal Bridges for showing up. Like, everyone challenged him. I mean, he didn't play well this series, but throughout the playoffs, he was consistent.
He did his job.
Right.
His job. The whole season, y'all was, ranking on him because I get it. 5 picks, his past resume.
Fuck them picks now.
And his potential, you would think he is a 20-point game scorer. Like, he should and is capable of providing that. But on this team, y'all don't need that night in, night out. So for a player to go night in, night out, that not being needed, on some nights when it is needed, he's not in rhythm.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's what his problem was. But all season he competed. You know what I mean? He's always there. So shout out to him.
I just know, just knowing to your point, like it's just, I know that what he has inside him. Pause. I think.
DJ.
But
No. You know
what I'm saying? Like,
that's a pause.
Oh, yeah, my bad. But just also, can I OG dog, he's like Kawhi Leonard almost. He's robotic in his movements. Nothing kind of phases him. He rises to the occasion. He saved us multiple times by hitting big threes in different series. Like key blocks and obviously, right? Like against De'Aaron Fox, like, and they come down with the tip in. It's like he winning plays, moments, bro. That's what it is in these playoffs. It's moments, bro.
No, I like that comparison. Like Kawhi Leonard's in maybe like the 2014 playoffs early. He wasn't necessarily the guy, but I like this team. Like it was the epitome.
Sorry,
I like this team. Their mentality.
This is the first time I've ever heard this.
Their mentality.
That's
because their mentality, it was next man up. It was next man up, and they played till 0. That shit I could appreciate. I could appreciate good basketball.
But it's like we were the underdogs, bro. Not in every series, but this series coming into the series for inexperienced team. So that's also, you would think, disrespectful at the same time. These niggas think the up-and-coming dudes are going to beat us.
But
rightfully
so. I think the Spurs held the season series. They was on the coming, they were on the up and up. There was a tougher conference.
They held the season series against the Knicks?
No, we were 1-1. We split.
It was it wasn't 2-1?
Because remember, the cup doesn't matter.
But y'all still would have won it. Yeah.
That would have been 2-1.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. So it's 1-1.
But it's 2-1.
Oh, it's 2-1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm saying, like, in terms of statistics, it doesn't matter. With points per game.
It counted. We saw you lose.
I'm just saying,
we saw you win.
No, I'm saying it's just a muted point in the NBA's eyes. But But yeah, man, I just think like it was disrespectful. Again, being battle tested. I mean, rightfully so. Like everyone had the idea of like physicality for sure because they're coming out of the West, a 7-game series, a young team. I get
The
it,
competition.
but it's like you got to say we're battle tested too. Maybe not from this year, but over the course of the year, our lumps, our disappointments, those things, they haven't been through that yet. They've been through it at the highest level, which is great. How do they recover now as the Spurs? But it was just our time to do it this year.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. They were great. They led every fucking game. They just didn't know how to fucking close. They didn't know how to close. They're so fucking talented and so fucking naive at the same time. Like they didn't understand. But the fact that like the gift and the curse also was like Harrison Barnes, who's a champion, Bismack Biyombo, who's a veteran, like Miles Plumlee. Is it Miles Plumlee? Yeah. Like veteran leadership. Yo, we're up. Relax. Like there was none of that. Like from what it seemed from the outside, like we don't need to like play. We don't need to play like.
If we saw it from the outside, you know they saw.
I'm just saying, bro. How come no one said anything to calm the Young Bucks down? Is it maybe they're not at that point? They're not listening. They're tuned out well and trying to play hero ball. Like fourth quarter, like having set like in the bonus with 7 minutes left, you're not taking advantage of that. You're actually settling for jump shots. Like the inexperience, or like we talked about off camera, like a Chris Paul. Stabilizing that unit, or you know what I'm saying, like a mature.
I truly think out there, man.
Yeah,
right. Because De'Aaron Fox, he didn't show up.
I think they still throughout the entire time they still underestimated them. They still
there's no way.
No, I do think that because you wouldn't approach every game in that manner. Like you were up every game. I could play against these guys, and look at their answers. They were never really. There was never a sense of urgency. I feel like.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I understand what you're saying.
I felt like that in the beginning, and I think. It's not that they continue to underestimate them. It's just that once they realized, you now have to like regather that mentality, that approach, that focus, that energy.
The start.
And it's like they just click. Like they know that they're better than the Knicks, but to maintain that level of like passion and energy that they had against OKC is something that. You got to prepare.
You know what it is? I think we just won in moments in terms of like, so we won when Luke Cornett comes on the floor. That's when we were making our run. And then now Luke Cornett is playing so poorly, you have to put Wemby back in and tire him out and have him play longer minutes. Once he got tired out, he settled for jump shots. He wasn't trying to get into the cup. He was too tired. He missed free throws down the line. That tells me he's tired. Or he went 1 for 2 one time. It's like he was tired. He played like Cornett didn't do his job.
Yeah, I had the advantage of just doing this already, having comebacks, being in these pressure situations, being in the playoffs the last 3-4 years, being through the disappointments. That's what we've been saying about the Spurs all year long. Like, that's what the doubters been saying. That's what I've been saying. Right. Like, every playoff series, I had them losing except the first round.
Right.
Because I'm like, ain't no way. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to teach them a lesson.
Right.
Up until the biggest moment taught them the lesson.
Let me ask you this question. What do you think the turning point was for the series? Or was there a turning point for you guys?
For who's... Oh,
for
game one.
You thought game one told the whole series?
Yo,
the turning point for the Spurs, maybe not the series, but the turning point for the Spurs was OKC Game 7. Once they won that, they let go. Like...
That was their championship?
OKC was rightfully so the dragon all year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? By them and by us.
Right.
So it's not up until the playoffs, right, that the Knicks became this dragon. Right. By that time, the Spurs are maybe not even watching the Knicks. They're focused on
they're doing this to OKC all season long.
So they're not really catching the momentum. Like, oh yeah, the Knicks won again. But they're thinking about the Knicks the regular season.
Right.
They're not paying attention. They're not in this moment. They're in their own moment.
Right.
So,
which is good.
Yeah, right. You gotta be.
Yeah.
But you gotta stay in the moment. Right. They let go of the moment once they beat OKC. That was the dragon. Right. We're champions.
Especially when they started crying.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that, but I think that could bite you in the ass. Like
it did.
Right.
It did.
Like because we see them cry to win. So it's like we couldn't judge that moment. You know what I mean? That's
why we played it safe.
Right.
Everybody felt like, yo, y'all celebrating a little bit too much. But it was like, all right, this one beat this nigga cried before.
Right.
Let's give him some things. So I think maybe they could have had people tell them like, yo, chill. But everybody's like, all right, this is one beat. Let's let him figure it out.
Right.
But like we all saw it.
Right.
Everybody in that moment saw it, like, yo, damn, my nigga, like you still got a whole nother round.
Right.
So
What do you think,
Yeah,
Serge?
no. Even with everything that he did, doing with the Monk stuff, training with these NBA legends, he still showed his youth. He's still 22. I think that's the biggest thing. He's still 22 years old.
I'm not.
Like
no, I'm not.
we can't expect
My
everything
nigga,
out of him.
You don't. The Spurs are like, I like the Spurs.
No,
just not
you
this
called it.
series.
You was the one who said they were going to be in
Like-
the playoffs. They were
like-
going to go far, like
Yeah,
years
like
ago.
that's. Don't get me like. He has potential.
Yeah.
Like it's just like they all have potential, and it's like now what do you have a great problem on your hands. What do you do with De'Aaron Fox now? Because he didn't play his best basketball this series, right? And Dylan Harper arguably was their best player on their team. What do you do in this offseason if you're the Spurs with De'Aaron Fox? Do you run it back?
You can, because with all of this, you was 3 games away from being a champion.
But then how do you
Unless something big comes up, I don't think you need to make any drastic changes. You may just switch up the minutes. Dylan Harper may play more. Fox may play a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
it could. It could be that simple. Let's see how togetherness they are.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm
right.
saying? If
I was gonna say ego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see how the ego is. But
And if something down the line comes along, all right, cool, Fox would be the one probably to go. Maybe.
man,
It depends on what the scenario is. It's too early to tell.
You said it's too early to tell? I think it was kind of glaring.
it is kind of glaring that
It
Dylan
is.
Harper is the guy.
Right. Blatant
But-
like it's
But right at the same time, like this is basketball, right?
Right.
And De'Aaron Fox played the point guard position the best that the Spurs have. Like that's why he was out there on the court. That's why Mitch Johnson couldn't let him go. Like he's playing the point guard position.
But
Not
Gabe-
saying
Game 4, he had 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter. In big moments.
right. I'm not saying he was
Yeah.
the best point guard
Okay.
in the league. I'm saying he was the best point guard of the
Yeah.
Spurs.
But if you're going to die on the hill, why not die with your young guns, getting more experience?
And not in this moment.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I mean-
for all it's worth, Dylan Harper still got his minutes, right? So it's hard to argue. It's hard for me personally to go at Mitch because I would have made those same mistakes.
Only thing I'm saying is because he was arguably their best player. And he had the hot hand at sometimes. He
Right.
ran De'Aaron Fox because he's a former clutch player of the year. He
Right.
just wasn't on him. He wasn't De'Aaron Fox's series.
Right.
So if Dylan's playing a little bit better, I'm going to play him more minutes right now and just ease him into that role.
But he's a rookie,
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
it's like it's not like he was playing perfect. You know what I mean,
No.
he made some mistakes,
Energy.
he missed some shots. He's just
Energy.
It is what it is.
But at least he's
Like,
aggressive. De'Aaron wasn't even aggressive sometimes. He wasn't even
was
trying to.
aggressive. He was
De'Aaron-
just missing shots.
You think
De'Aaron
so?
Fox
I
hasn't
don't
been
know if it was-
De'Aaron Fox since he got traded to the Spurs. I was just telling him the other day.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
wasn't-
hasn't been that guy
Right.
Like
So-
not the same guy.
at all.
What do you think happened? Injuries?
He don't look like he in the same shape to me. He look like he carrying a
Heavy,
little bit
right?
more extra weight.
I also do think he may have just switched up his game too because he was jumping everywhere. That type of explosive game, you can't sustain it
yeah.
at all.
Right.
I mean, you
So-
could do a little better job of keeping your body and making you
Definitely.
In shape?
capable of doing
Right,
that in
right.
moments. It looks like he's not doing that
At
ever.
all.
Right. I think it's something with his feet, his ankles.
I
maybe.
know he
Right.
had a high ankle sprain. I don't know how much that affected him.
High ankle sprain is a bad injury.
It is a bad injury.
You
but it's a
basically,
finals
it should,
money.
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
It should
I
basically
mean,
be broken.
for what it's worth, I mean, you're gonna play. No one's healthy, right, going into the finals. But
Yeah.
a high ankle sprain is definitely devastating. But I mean, shout out for Darren for even like bustling through if that's the
Right.
so the lingering issue. So he just had a bad series. Like, talk to me about Dylan Harper, bro. Your thoughts?
I mean, that's the question. What the Spurs are going to do moving forward? Like, how do you surround Harper, Wemby, and Castle? Right? Like, with what specifically?
They don't
Like,
need a lot, nigga.
They don't. Right now, you know, you got Vassell and
Johnson.
Penny and Johnson. Right? Those probably are guys who are going to stay. So now it's like, what do you do with De'Aaron Fox? Harper is your point guard
Would
of
you
the
get
future?
Would you get a?
That's what I was
Who?
gonna.
Not of the future, but like, I mean, starting point guard next year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think Dylan Harper.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah.
Harper's your starting point
Yeah.
guard.
Yes.
For me, yes. If he's your starting point guard, I have somebody in the lab with Harper and Wemby and maybe even Castle, and they develop a 2-man, 3-man game
My
system.
nigga, they got it. Tony Parker, my nigga, Manu, and Tim Duncan.
True.
It's already in the building.
Somebody.
Imagine
And-
Dylan Harper getting Manu's any kind of ingredient. Lefty, Shift. You can't guard a left-handed
Dylan
player.
Harper already got that. He already got that.
No,
He
I'm
already
saying-
got it.
What he needs is in point guard intangibles. That's the only question. That's my only question. Obviously, he looks like he's going to be a star.
Right.
But you have the star.
Right.
In Wemby, right? So whatever your star level is, it has to complement Wemby.
I don't think
He's going
Wemby
to be a
cares.
co-star.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, in basketball, right, it has to complement Wemby.
I think it will.
And it should.
Yeah.
But to do so...
They're already doing it.
But to do so and being the point guard, it also has to complement the team.
I think Wemby has to get in shape. I'm
Yeah,
not saying I'm a big
talking about Harper
dude.
right now.
No, I'm saying, but in terms of like for it to mesh, I feel like he got tired towards the course of the end of the games. That's all.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be able to if shape, weight, bulk up for himself, like get in shape, I think they're gonna be hell, bro.
Of course.
And I think-
We're just talking about what they actually need to do to be better.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Harper, if you're gonna take over that one spot, the only reason De'Aaron Fox was playing over you is because of the intangible point guard shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean, making the correct pass, the blah, 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 doing those type of things.
Right.
Even if he was making those mistakes, he was doing it at enough level.
He's been there
so
before.
Harper just needs to do that.
Right.
The scoring, the superstar intangible shit, he already has that.
Right.
You know what I mean? He has to upkeep that because De'Aaron Fox at one point looked like he had those things.
He did have those things.
So,
what do you think, Dylan Harper?
No, I mean, like I said, I think he'll be the starting point guard. I think what you do with Fox, though, just to your point earlier, maybe you trade him for multiple utility pieces to put around those guys. Maybe not one single player, but maybe multiple.
Yeah. I would think, what about a stretch big?
I was thinking a serviceable big. You need somebody
both
next
them niggas
to
like to get to the cup. Wemby at that point can now play low post and kick it out. Then he can kind of absorb,
move back to the floor.
Yeah, he can play back to the basket. He's a good passer. Hell to pay. They're gonna be in motions like, yeah.
A big that can shoot and that is kind of physical.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
the Lakers need one of those.
I mean, honestly, like, I would want to see if he can stay healthy what KP can do for that team.
Who?
Porzingis. And then now they try to model that going forward.
A twin tower type.
Yeah. Like a stretch big, he's solid on defense.
If Porzingis was on that team and he was healthy,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh man!
But that would be the template of what you go after. I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna find a nigga from Europe. They're gonna fit that. But that's what they did. They need a big that can shoot and physical on defense, my nigga.
So I know this is definitely a reach, and I don't know if people have said it before, but like, what do you think about potentially like pulling in like a Bobo next to Wemby? No,
Bobo, nah.
He's done. All right.
I mean, like he's not been proven to be a consistent NBA player.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
It kind of sucks. I mean, because the potential is there, just like the work. Some people like put in the work. That's what just separates everybody. It's just the work, man. Like the consistency, how you show up each and every day for yourself. So it's like, not saying he doesn't do that, but I mean, because we're all like imperfect.